All right, here are your English assignments for August 24th through the 28th, 2020. Welcome back. It's nice seeing everybody on Zoom meeting on Friday. Hope you all had a great weekend. We're going to start off with a vocabulary packet, and you'll see here it says about 1 part per day. And the reason that is I'm going to exit out of here. And in our vocabulary packet, you'll notice that there's like 5 different sections. So the first one we begin by looking at the photo. What do I see? Next, I'm going to look at the caption and what word could I put in place of the underlined word? And then look at the example sentence. So here's the prediction, or the sentence is, birds have absolute freedom to go wherever they like. A prediction that would fit as a substitute word would be complete, because that would make the sentence make sense. So birds have complete freedom to go wherever they like. So that is section 1 of the vocab. And there's only 10 words. And it's on Google Docs, so that way you can click and just write your answers right in the document. Section 2 is a fill in the blank. You have these 5 words, and you'll choose which of those 5 words will fit most accurately in the blank, and you can just write the answer of the word over here. The set 2 is just the second half of the 5 words, and you will again fill the blank with the correct word. Activity 3, so maybe by Wednesday you're on this one, says fill in the blanks using the correct vocabulary word to complete each scenario. Then explain why that vocabulary word fits best based on the context clue. The context clues are words around the vocabulary word that we're talking about. You may have to change the form of the word. So instead of saying go, you might have to change it to going or gone. So things that happened in the past often will have an ed at the end. So they have an example. He has every single day, Brian wakes up at 5 o'clock in the morning to take a 10-mile jog. Then he goes to the gym to lift weights. Afterwards, he does 20 laps in the pool. And if it were me, I would be crying because that is a lot of work at 5 o'clock in the morning. And this is before he goes to practice with the team every afternoon. Brian is, and here is the vocabulary word, relentless. And the reason he is relentless is he is extremely dedicated and exercises all of the time. He runs 10 miles, lifts weights, swims, and attends practice every day. So that is the reason you chose the word relentless. So here you have 5 words to choose from. You'll use the correct word in the answer box and then an explanation why. And then you'll have the second set of 5 words. And these vocabulary words are going to be showing up in our readings this week as well. So as we continue down, activity 4 is match the following vocabulary words to their synonyms from the box. So write your answer in the column. So synonyms are words that mean the same thing. I think of the word synonym almost as the same as. And so a word here is clamor. So I'm going to choose another word that might have a similar meaning. In this case, it's here, but I'm going to let you figure that out, which one it is. So, and that's all there is for that. And finally, activity 5, you're going to answer each question in 1 to 2 complete sentences, and make sure that you use the underlined vocabulary word in your answer. So the question is, what is something that adults might describe as clamor, but that young people would not? You could start your sentence. Many adults would describe clamor as this, but young people would not. So you're using whatever word is underlined here, make sure that that shows up in your answer box. So that is our vocabulary. And you have all week. That's posting Monday, and you have all week until Friday to complete that. Next, We have Common Lit Fish Cheeks by Amy Tan. So that is an article. It's in Common Lit, so it'll be right in Google Classroom. And I'm going to pause so I get this sorted. Be right back. And I figured it out, so I'm back. So you will have Fish Cheeks, which is a short story by Amy Tan. This will be right in Google Classroom. You don't have to worry about finding it anywhere else. And so the article is not super long. So here you can change the font size if you need the font larger. You can do that. There is an annotation thing, so it's going to ask you to highlight. So if you needed to highlight something, you can click the highlighter, and like Amy Tan is an American writer. So that is a highlighting. If you want, it can be read aloud to you. If you click the read aloud function, it will allow you to read it aloud. And then there's some other questions that you will be asked along the way. So you'll answer those. So you have this one that is posted Monday, and Fish Cheeks is due by Wednesday. And we're going to discuss it on Wednesday at our Zoom meeting. So please make sure that you read that and have that done. Next is another Common Lit. It's called Unusual Normality by Ishmael Bebe. And I'm posting that on Wednesday, so that way you don't get overloaded with too much. And then that one will be due on Friday. And it's important that we read both of these because we're going to discuss how they compare, how they're alike, and how they contrast, or how they are different on our Zoom meeting on Friday. So that is our English assignments. We'll have our Zoom meetings at 10 a.m. on Wednesday, August 26th, and Friday, August 28th. So I'll see you very soon in my social studies video. Bye.